It's easy to get trapped in the ROI delusion. I know, that sounds like business heresy, but I'm talking about mindset, not the process itself. Measuring ROI is a good thing. I'm just observing that when ROI is the priority, it subconsciously changes how you build an ad. Business owners treat an ad like a tiny standalone profit mechanism. They want the ad to generate a margin, convince and close the sale, and maybe even wash the dishes. And that is exactly why ads are typically disappointing. When you focus on ad ROI, you get into safe mode. You get conservative. Here's why. You build it to generate some profit, but also minimize damage in case it fails. So now you're designing these ads to ride that fragile balance. You're trying to find out how much you can push, but also not lose. How about we just simplify it? What if we consider the role of an ad as just the one step, rather than the whole process? The first step, not a whole system. And of course, as with any first step, it's absolutely imperative that you make sure it happens, right? Or none of the next steps ever will. So what are we talking about? We're talking about creating movement, not sales. And that is a whole different mindset. As world-famous copywriter Dan Kennedy taught us, whoever can spend the most to acquire a customer wins. Even Alex Hormozi understands this. That's why he coined the phrase, make them an offer they'd feel silly saying no to. Those expert statements clarify that the most important thing is, in fact, getting the customer in front of you. And they are bluntly telling you that you need to be aggressive about it, because customer acquisition can only happen if they show up first. So the more you can make the showing up happen, the greater your net customer acquisition will be. Getting them to show up is literally the most important part. Now, we both know that when you let people and customers move at their own pace, it takes forever. It's like watching a pot boil. You see them maybe 3 or 4 times a year. That's what the ad on this postcard is for, to force a moment with them that wouldn't have otherwise happened naturally. It gives you an opportunity to get money from them when you decide, not when they decide 5 months from now. Okay, so now that they've arrived at one of your properties, now is when you wow them. Now is when you ROI the hell out of that lead. Now is when you pivot to the upsells, the similar or complementary services that you can see they need, and the wow that will have that person telling 10 more people the story when they leave. All of that is a huge amount of potential that just fell into your lap because you got them to move. So really, a better question you should be asking yourself is, how well does my ecosystem transition a lead to a lifetime customer? That's really where your money is made. This ad on a postcard is just the mechanism to create those opportunistic conversion moments between you and them. When it comes to crafting ads, stop playing not to lose. Just make them an offer they can't refuse.